I've just arrived at the Anite stand at the Mobile World Congress, and I have the opportunity to talk to the Anite team and one of their clients. To start with, Paul, I understand you have an announcement here this week.
Yes, Anite's launched a new Virtual Drive Testing Toolset, which is an innovative, automated, lab-based test solution that's set to revolutionize the way that devices and network infrastructure is tested. The solution actually authentically recreates the network in the lab so that users can actually replay drive or indoor test routes for the purposes of testing their products. Ultimately, the users can record, recreate, and then replay those drive tests, which will ultimately speed up the testing of devices.
It sounds very innovative, but how is that different from other competitors out there in the market or solutions?
Yes, well, Anite has pulled on its full breadth of its product portfolio and core expertise in radio channel emulation, network signaling, device automation and results analysis, seamlessly integrating all of these pieces together in a complete virtual drive testing solution.
What are they all talking about? What's the buzz going on with Anite here?
These are exciting times for Anite. So we now have the widest portfolio of test and measurement products that we've ever had. And this has come about through a lot of organic investment in the business, but also we've made some very careful acquisitions over the last few years. And this is both in laboratory-based testing side, but also in our sort of network performance and optimization side.
In terms of technology applications, what are the new things that you guys are looking at and talking about?
The big driving force to our business now is performance testing. So a number of our announcements this week is around the performance testing theme. This week we've launched a Virtual Drive Testing Toolset, which is all around testing the performance of devices and infrastructure in the laboratory, but using some of the information that we've actually gained from the field. So this is a kind of a new approach. It's all about saving time and effort and reducing costs for our equipment manufacturers.
And you're a very forward-looking company. 5G's obviously a big deal for you.
Of course. I mean, there's a lot of hype this week about 5G. You know, you can't open the press without seeing some sort of 5G announcement. I mean, the reality is at the moment we're still at the research phase. There are a lot of important research projects which are going through the industry at the moment. And Anite is part of that research. We were a key member of METIS, which looks at the radio channel development and modelling. So those results are actually due for publication in May. Of course, as the research phase finishes, we then get to standardization, and that's really the lead up before we see real systems being deployed and trialed.
Okay, Richard, thank you very much. Dr. Ayman, I understand that DO is the first operator in the Middle East to achieve GCS accreditation. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes. Our aim is to achieve the customer satisfaction and improve the user experience. This is why we have built the first of its kind in the region. We have launched the Terminal Innovation Lab in the Middle East region in order to be able to test and validate the devices, and therefore we're able to improve the user experience.
Why did you choose Anite's solution?
Yeah, we have chosen the Anite in order to be able to efficiently and comprehensively test and validate the devices in the lab and in the field. In fact, Anite solution provided us with an integrated environment in order to test and validate the device, benchmark the performance in the field and in the lab, and therefore we'll be able to improve the customer experience and we'll be able to accordingly achieve the customer satisfaction.